Today on the Fixit Shed, I'm going to be looking at my 2011 Ford Fiesta, and we're going to be changing the cabin air filter on it. So the fan in the car does not work. So changing the cabin air filter is not going to fix that, but the fan failed for a reason. There could be a couple of possibilities, one being that the filter was very clogged and preventing airflow and causing the fan to overwork. It could also be the resistor that enables the fan to have multiple speeds. That can make it not work, but when that resistor fails, it generally works on the highest setting, and this one's not doing anything, so I don't think it's the resistor. But we're going to save diagnosing all of that for another video. Today we're just changing the cabin air filter. So a little while ago I did a video on changing the cabin air filter on my Toyota Matrix, and for that all you had to do was take out the glove box. The air filter was right behind it. You just pull out the old one, put in the new one, put the glove box back. On this Ford Fiesta, it's not quite so simple. Now I have removed the glove box, but it was really just so that I could get a light in here and so that you could see a little bit better for the video. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is pull this panel out. So there is a body panel screw right here. So you're just gonna, it's not really a screw, it's just a clip that has a screw in it. So you just want to unscrew it a little bit. There we go. Right, and then you can pull that out, and then you can pull this whole clip out. Now, that's the only screw that's holding this in. There are some clips up in this area. Right. There we go. All right, and then you can pull the panel out. Then you want to unhook this wire, because the air filter panel is back here, so we need to get this wire out of the way. Okay, and then there are some Torx T20 screws that hold this cover on. There are 3 down here and 2 up higher that you are going to have a hard time seeing. So yeah, there's another screw here and another screw over here. Okay, so I'm just going to use this ratchet that has a T20 Torx bit on it. Now, should be able to open this cover. There we go. And get the filter out. Yeah, and there's really not even enough room. You kind of have to bend the filter to get it out and the new one in. Yeah, there's a good chance that's an original filter. Pretty filthy. I was worried that it was going to be full of debris. I did take my camera and peek in the opening here, and it doesn't look too bad. It's a little dusty, but I was worried that there was going to be a lot of debris in there, and it's not too bad. So if there had been a lot of debris, I probably would take a vacuum and clean it out. But we're just going to go with it as it is. Alright, so the new filter, some of them have directions, like the arrows on them telling you which direction the airflow should go. This one, I don't see it. This one, that's the back. So it seems to be reversible. I don't see anything that says direction. This does tell you that there's an arrow on it here that tells you what the direction the air is flowing. This doesn't seem to care. All right, to get this back in, you're going to have to scrunch it up a little bit. All right, so after fussing with it for a little bit, it seems like if you kind of fold it in and try and feed the top part in first and then lift it and feed the bottom in, that gets it in without having it be all bunched up. They really could have made this a little bit easier to access. This is, you know, you should change this every 20,000 miles or every 2 years. If they want it, you know, people to be doing this, they need to make it more accessible. So when you're feeding the plastic cover up, there are 2 tabs at the top. Those kind of need to go in and underneath. So you slide that up and then you should be able to fit this in. There we go. All right, put in a couple of screws to hold it in place. All right, and don't forget to plug your wire back in. Now we just need to put our panel back in. All right, so we're just gonna line these clips up. Yeah, this should be on the inside. There we go. Stuck on this mat. That fits in there, and you just push that screw back in, and that'll hold it. All right, so that was a bit more of a struggle than it really should be, so thank you, Ford. It would not surprise me if that was the original filter that looked every bit of 13 years old. All right, so if you got something out of this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to help the channel out, please consider subscribing or becoming a member by clicking the join button below. Thanks for watching. Take care.